A massive moment today for Tesla Robotaxis with some footage appearing online. You can see it on screen now of a Tesla vehicle, Model Y, in Austin, Texas, driving itself about with no one inside. Now, in fairness, Tesla already has Robotaxis operating autonomously in Austin, but out of an abundance, dare I say, overabundance of caution, they do have a Tesla employee sitting in the passenger seat just in case, doing essentially nothing the entire time. But hey, they're still there just in case. The fact that we're now seeing Tesla testing in Austin with no one in the vehicle is a very positive development, which, just for the record, Tesla told us would happen in some pockets of Austin before the end of the year. No one should be surprised, but almost everyone will be shocked. Tesla's AI lead commented, and so it begins. The official Tesla Robotaxi account replying below, leaving the nest. Those designer reposting this, Elon replies, testing is underway with no occupants in the car. Now, optically, this is a massive deal. What I mean is, intellectually, if you've been thinking about this and actually using your brain and watching what Tesla vehicles have been doing, not just since the launch in Austin around mid-year, with no one behind the wheel, and not a single safety critical incident that we're aware of having occurred. But prior to then, the lead up, the rate of improvement and the capability of FSD, we should have seen the launch of Robotaxis coming. Spoiler alert, I did. And we also should have seen the removal of the Tesla monitor who's not even behind the wheel coming as well. Tesla also told us they intended on doing this before end of year in some pockets of Austin, and spoiler alert, look, done. But we have to account for the retard factor. Once upon a time, the narrative was Tesla will never solve autonomy unless they have LiDAR and radar and gaydar and every other sensor on Earth, because it's simply not possible to drive relatively safely without every sensor known to man. Despite the fact that there's a billion plus examples of a dual camera system driving pretty well today, they're called humans, motherfuckers. I'm not hearing that so much anymore. Now, the goalposts seem to have shifted a little bit. Well, I mean, I guess it might work, but Waymo's well ahead of Tesla, which of course ignores the fact that Waymo has a very brittle, small-scale, expensive, LiDAR-encrusted, pre-map in HD is necessary, massively loss-making business that even if somehow they had a general solution to autonomy, like Tesla, which they don't, but even if they did, they have a massive hardware cost disadvantage, and even if that wasn't true, they also just simply cannot put enough vehicles on roads to scale massively. I've explained this in much greater detail in past videos, so sorry to anyone who's new, but most people aren't, so you've heard it before. This is what I mean by the retard factor. The retard factor, right now, ignores Tesla's generalized software, which no other company has, ignores all of the footage of this software testing around the world, ignores how quickly videos are popping up, whether it's in Sydney, Australia, or in Amsterdam, all over the world, ignores that. That doesn't, who cares? Like, ignore. Failing to understand the implications, rate of progress from launch in Austin to no drivers at all, to scaling in many other cities, to scaling globally is going to be ridiculous. Anyway, enough of the Tesla versus Waymo tangent. Back to the topic at hand. The skeptics and the haters who simply cannot cope with reality being wrong and are unwilling to accept their intellectual limitations. Yes, I said it. Yes, I mean it. They're DMFs. There's no other way to describe it. Will now go to excruciating lengths to move the goalposts. From Tesla will never solve autonomy unless they have LiDAR to, well, yeah, but Waymo's ahead of Tesla, to, well, yeah, okay, so they technically launched a service in Austin, but it doesn't count because someone from Tesla's in the vehicle. To which, of course, anyone with half a brain would respond, you know they're not actually driving. They're not even behind the wheel. They're in the passenger seat just in case. Well, but it doesn't count because there's someone in the vehicle. It's not a robotaxi yet because there's someone in the vehicle. And again, if you've got half a brain, you go, well, if they're actually doing nothing the entire time and it's now almost 6 months since the service first launched and there hasn't been a single safety critical incident, believe you me, it'd be all over the news if there were. It seems like that's working. Can't be too long before those people are removed from the vehicles if they're doing fuck all at the moment, right? So the goalposts will shift. Well, it doesn't count because someone's in the vehicle too. Still doesn't actually count because they're not driving passengers around yet. So, I mean, they're testing, but it doesn't count because they're not commercially, you know what I mean? Like, they're just testing. It doesn't count. And next, are you ready? Wait for it, ready? The next one's going to be, well, not all of the vehicles in Austin are completely driverless yet, so it doesn't count. And then, of course, when all the drivers in Austin are removed, well, not the whole city of Austin is covered yet. That doesn't count. Then, of course, in California, the people behind the wheel will eventually go to the passenger seat and then remove. Well, it doesn't count because fuck my life. Elon bad. And I think that's where the story ends. But in the meantime, I believe that these folks are at great risk of really throwing out their back moving the goalposts. So the world-class Olympic gold medal level goalpost shifters will probably still eke out a few months, maybe even quarters or a year or so. Oh, it doesn't count. Well, it doesn't really count. But eventually, they're done. Then there's another cohort of people who aren't emotionally against Tesla or progress. They're just lacking in vision, shall we say politely. And so until these people see this on screen, a Tesla vehicle driving around with literally no one in it, they are not able to join the dots between what we've seen, the rate of progress, the capabilities, the countless thousands, tens of thousands, hundreds of thousands of miles of footage of intervention-free drives all over the United States and starting to happen elsewhere as well. They have not been able to compute that and understand the implications. Not much going on upstairs, I guess. But they see a video like this and like, holy fucking shit! There's no one in that Tesla. How the fuck did that happen? I couldn't have seen this coming a mile away. I'm so shocked. What the hell? Where'd this come from? I thought that this was never going to happen. I'm not suggesting some of these folks are money managers or big institutional investors or content creators. I'm just suggesting that I think a lot of people, when they start to see footage like this appearing or actually be in a city where this is happening, finally the penny drops and go, oh, there's no one in that vehicle. Holy shit, this is big. That's a Robotaxi, man. Wow, they really did it. And then the final group of folks to discuss are the analysts who, like it or not, do tend to sway a lot of investment or dissuade a lot of investment depending on their opinions. Of course, in case you are unaware, it is literally illegal and punishable by death if you're an analyst covering a stock and you make a prediction about a future outcome that has yet to completely manifest itself and bitch slap you across the face. For example, until Tesla is actually reporting their revenue and profits from a fully autonomous robotaxi service anywhere on Earth, it is illegal for you to include that in a future valuation in a future year because that would require courage. And if you display courage and you're a stock analyst, that's a big no-no, straight to prison, if not death sentence. I'm not even kidding. Much. And as of today, zero courage is now required to model future revenue from Tesla's robotaxi service if you're an analyst. But a brain is still required because you'd have to see this and go, oh, wow, experts are wrong. Seems like vision's going to work. Wait a minute. Does that mean all the vehicles on the roads already? Are you telling me that a few years from now, Tesla's going to have tens of thousands, hundreds of thousands, soon millions of robotaxis on roads? I wonder what that looks like. Let me model that out. Holy fuck! No, I'm too scared to say that. People will laugh at me. I won't say anything even though I know it because I don't want to get laughed at by my colleagues on Wall Street who say, that's ridiculous. What are you, an Elon D-rider now, bro, huh? What happened? You drink the Tesla Kool-Aid, eh? I'll tell you what, mate, you're not getting invited to the Christmas party this year, bro. You can't be an Elon D-rider, a Tesla fanboy, and get invited to the Wall Street stock analyst Christmas party. How dare you talk about Tesla dominating autonomy? Out of the club, bro. Bye. Want more content? Early access? Bunch of perks? Click the links in the pinned comment. AG1 has been part of my daily health protocol for almost half a decade. It's packed full of vitamins and minerals and helps me fill in nutritional gaps while supporting energy, digestion, and immune function. It also has prebiotics and probiotics to promote gut health. I take my health very seriously, and so should you. Try AG1 today by visiting drinkag1.com/SMR or click the link in the pinned comment and enjoy a free welcome kit with vitamin D3 plus K2 and AG1 travel packs. That's drinkag1.com/SMR.